Listen, if you don't like any of the things that your friend says or does, or like just how or who they are as a person, why are you friends with them? Why are you friends with them? if nothing about them is anything that you want to be, why are you friends with them? I say this, it sounds coming out my mouth, it sounds obvious, right? Why would you stay in vicinity with someone that you want to be nothing like? But just talking through things with other friends that I do want to be like, that I do adore, and want to be like, and we talk about, relationships that we're having, problems with, and we name off like the behavior, like, oh, they put me down, or like oh my god, they're so entitled, like they think that everything is centered around them, they're being, there's this and that, they're being really nasty, like they say these really like kind of awful things, like they're actually kind of problematic, but I deal with it, why fucking why? And I know why we do, we know why we do it. Like, we held on to people because, like, they've always been there, right? Or, like, I don't know, like, we went to school we went to college, and they've just been there for so long. They're just, like, this fixture in our lives, and we don't want to let it go. And somehow we got that in our mind that it would be wrong to let them go. But, like, if there's, like, nothing, I feel like in this point in my life, all of my friends have something about them that I would like to, they set an example for me in some way, you know what I mean? Like, and you shouldn't need other people, like, to make you whole, but you shouldn't, like, when you're like friends with somebody, like, you guys should enrich each other's life, you know what I mean? Like, every single one of my friends now, but every single one of my friends, like, there's like aspects of them that I admire, that I'm like, God, I really wish I could be more like this person, and I only hope that they feel the same way about me. I know that some of them do, because some of them say it out loud, and it's very nice. And so I'm like, okay, good. I'm glad I'm being a good friend while also staying true to myself and putting myself first. But like, all my friends now, the friends I have now, I'm like, there's something about each of them that I admire, that I'm like, oh, I can learn from this, like I'm in certain situations, and I'm like, oh, what would so-and-so do? This is something that, like, if so-and-so were in this situation, I feel like they would handle it very well, because they're good at X, Y, Z, like, friends should make each other better, like, but up till recently, there are people who like were friends, but at the same time, I'm like, in no situation would I ever ask, what would so-and-so do? Because I know what so-and-so would do, and it would be fucking awful. They would make it worse. Like, there's nothing about that person. There's nothing about that person that I want to be like. At all. At fucking all. And I just stop. I'm like, why do I, like... Stop hanging. We need to stop hanging on to people that literally become walking collections of things that we don't want to be, and characteristics that we don't want. And just because they've always been there, they gotta continue to be there. Like, no, I'm sorry. I'm so fucking done. I am so fucking done with that. Why are we keeping them around? Why? Not making me, it's not enriching my life, not making me a better person. And I can, like, these are people, like, I can neither give or receive from them freely, because there's just, like, there's a blockage there. Like, there's There's just something there. Like, and maybe it's just the chemistry. Maybe it's just the chemistry between two people, but sometimes it's like, no, like you're a walking personification of so many things that I don't want to be, but I hang on to. You know why I hang on? You know why I fucking hang on? Because I'm traumatized and codependent, and I'm used to chaos, and so I don't even know that I'm hanging on to this chaotic person. I don't even realize that they're chaotic, but that is why I'm hanging on to them, right? That's why I'm hanging on to them, because that's all my brain is used to. Fucking chaotic people. And so they don't even clock that something is wrong. They're just like, my brain is just like, oh, they're just kind of quirky and they got their idiosyncrasies, you know, just kind of got to deal with it. It doesn't even register that you're afraid to take them places and like have them meet other people, because you know they're problematic and immature as fuck and chaotic as fuck, and it's gonna be trouble. Like it's gonna be fucking trouble. Like it doesn't even like you don't see anything wrong with that feeling. You don't see anything wrong with that feeling that you're starting. Sometimes you dread them coming over, or you dread going to see them, or you just dread mixing them in with your other friends. Like true, like not every friend group is gonna get along, but there's a difference between like just like, you know, them not being someone else's cup of tea and knowing that they're just gonna fuck everything up. Just knowing that they're just going to fuck everything up. But because we're fucking codependent and shit, and we think subconsciously that chaos is fine. Chaotic people, chaotic, you know, unhealed, untethered, just ungrounded people, like that's okay. We just hang on. And I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not. You become a walking personification of things that I don't want to be. I let you go. I'm sorry. Like you start to show signs of unfettered, unhealed chaos. I let you go. I'm not trying to have that energy. Are you kidding me? I'm not trying to have that fucking energy. I'm turning 30, bro. I'm both too young and too old for this. I'm both at the same time. I'm like, I am both too old and too young for this, because I'm too old. I'm too old to be feeling like I gotta parent the people that I'm around or whatever, and just like watch out, be on eggshells around them, because I'm too young. I'm too old. I'm too old to do that. We're too old to be operating in that sphere of immaturity, but I am also too young to like have that kind of stress over a simple relationship that's platonic, mind you. This is not even someone I'm fucking. That's like a platonic relationship. Fuck that shit. No. Let's normalize just walking the fuck away from shit like that. Like, let's just normalize realizing when someone just becomes a walking pile of things that you don't want to be anything like, because I think that you should surround yourself with people that you would like to, that teach you lessons, as in like there's just aspects about them that you would like to, you know, you'd like to be more like you learn from them. They help you grow, you help them grow. It's a mutually beneficial thing. But when it becomes a parasitic relationship, it's just like, no, go, just cut it the fuck off. Cut it off. Like, not, just, no. Sick of doing that. I'm not doing it anymore. I've gotten way better at it, but I always gotta ask myself, I'm like, why did we hang on? Why'd you hang on so long? Why did you hang on so long? There's nothing you enjoy about being in this person's company anymore. It makes you anxious. When you gotta drink to be around them, fuck. You can't be around them sober and have a good time. That's a red flag. Red flag, flag. Six flags everywhere. Six Flags over Houston. Flags. The fuck? Six Flags over Houston. Get the fuck rid of them. No. I'm both too young and too old for that shit. And whoever is watching, so are you. I don't know how old you are, but it rings. It's the same for you.